The Bible that you hold in your hand was written for you in 21st century America. It was written for you, but it was not written to you. Okay? This Bible that you hold in your hand was written to an audience, in some cases, 3,000 years ago or more. Earliest dates are 3,500 years ago. That's a long time. So the people who it was written to, also written for, but written to, those people didn't think the way we think. You are a modern, right? Actually, we're in the postmodern age, right? The philosophers tell us we're in postmodernism, post-Christian, postmodern culture. Anyhow, whatever the heck that means. We are moderns. We've seen airplanes fly. We've seen bombs level entire cities. We're talking about civilizations that fought with bows and arrows, okay? And looked up at the birds wistfully. We're not talking about people who could do the things that we do. Now, they did build the pyramids, which makes me have some kind of question marks back there somewhere. But anyhow, we won't digress on that. These people were Bronze Age thinkers. So when we read through the book of Genesis, the book of Exodus, the book of Leviticus, when we are reading through these scriptures, this is not necessarily things that we are supposed to take as normative for our situation today. Does that make sense? We are not dwelling in the early Bronze Age. We're in 2025. We're in the 21st century. I thought we would have flying cars by now, but hasn't happened yet. Come on, Elon. Right? You know he's working on it. Somebody's working on it somewhere. We want our Back to the Future cars. So that is important. That is an important thing to have in your mind. So, for those purposes, all right, yes, the Bible was written for you, and the promises of God are eternal, all right? However, if you want to really understand what's going on in the pages of your Bible, try to imagine what it was like as a 15th century BC Eastern, ancient Near Easterner. Try to understand what that mentality was. Put yourself in that frame of mind if you can. And then read your Bible. Because there are some things that you're going to read, and these are things that the atheist types, right, like the Richard Dawkins, Sam Harris types like to throw at Christianity. Like they're throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. You know, they like to throw this at Christianity and figure out what kind of arguments will dissuade entire groups of Christians. And some of these are inane arguments because we're talking apples and oranges in some respects. And so the scriptures that we're going to go through today are going to have some things that are going to make you go, huh? Or is God condoning this? And we'll talk about that. But I think there's some principles behind all of this that we need to be able to pull out.